Hello and welcome to Train Sim World 2. I'm Joe and today we are looking at the Isle of Wight. It's recently come out for Train Sim World and we're going to be looking at the summer southbound scenario which is available. Where are we? That's a good question. I have no idea. We're on the Isle of Wight, of course. I don't know what station we're at. Are we... Yeah. Oh, it's the Pierhead. Ah, right, okay. Fair dues. Right, we're at the Pierhead. Yes, jolly good. We're going to be driving the 1938 tube stock, which has been designated the Class 483. It was new to London Underground, sorry, Transport for London. No, London Transport, not Transport for London, in 1938, hence why it's called the 38 stock. Why we've got it in Network South East livery, I don't know. This is meant to be representing current day, so it should really be the burgundy. We could do a repaint, but yeah. If we don't crouch down with C, we will just whiz through the ceiling there. We should really have crouched down. Right, okay, we need to sit in the engineer's seat. A little bit American, if you ask me. The engineer's seat. Is that what they're called on the Isle of Wight? Who knows? So we've put our master key in. We need to unlock our doors. Yeah, so like I was saying, these run around in a kind of old style burgundy London Transport-esque livery now. I've never seen them in the flesh in this livery. But on Train Sim 2020, when that came out years and years and years ago, this was available only in the Network South East livery, so there's kind of a theme going on here. You can pick this add-on up on the Steam store for $19.99. It's $16.99 in the Steam Autumn sale. I reserve the right for it not to be that price, depending when you're watching. It's the Autumn sale now. You might be watching in 6 months' time when it's not the Autumn sale, so do be mindful of that. It might not still be on offer. These trains have been in use on the Isle of Wight since 1992, so again, that is all of my life that these have been here. And it's really sad they've actually announced that these will be going. They'll be replaced by the wonderful D stock train, which I find a very odd kind of thing. Hang on, we actually need to get our cabs set up here and prepare for departure. Get the brake to a little bit. Awesome. Okie dokie, let's lock the doors. Yeah, that's a bit not right at all there. Not happy with that. The traditional buzz buzz, which you hear there, is what the guard would signal to the driver that basically doors are shut, it's time to go. The guard would not buzz buzz and then the door's shut. That's not how it works. So that's wrong there on Rivet Games. Normally what would happen is the guard would shut the doors. Now I don't believe that these have a hustle alarm on them. From what I've seen when I've been down there, the guard just presses close and they go clunk, shut. When the doors are shut, the guard then gets on, buzz buzz to the driver, off you pop. So that is actually wrong. They don't buzz buzz as the doors shut. It's a minor detail, but I think it would be quite nice. I mean, it's not something that we seem to have in Train Sim World 2, where the guard would shut the doors. It does seem to be reliant on you. Every service is driver only. It would have been nice if they'd have represented that in... sorry, I'm missing out on, like, this wonderful scenery here. I mean, look at that. That's... Not many stations you can actually, you know, take a trip out onto a pier by train. But yeah, it's... For me, it's just these little details that could... I mean, I don't know if Train Sim World allows for you to have guard operation. So it might not necessarily be all Rivet Games' fault. But, it would be nice if these add-ons did simulate operation with a guard, because that's how it is in real life. And we're loading passengers. Are they all boarding? Nope, well, this is the only train, guys. You know, if you don't jump on this one, it's not really a complex network. So here we are at Ryde Esplanade. You've got the hovercraft loading area there, the bridge over where many, many photos are taken, looking down into the tunnels there. And this is obviously the bus station. That's their kind of... This is what a Southern Vectis bus looks like. Yeah, a Southern Vectis bus looks absolutely nothing like that. That's an American bus. That's not an English bus. Never. That's a repainted American bus. Little bit lazy there, guys. Not gonna lie. At least get it right. Again, maybe I'm being picky here. Again, lock the doors. Get the green signal. Eee. Should really wait for the signal before you shut your doors. That's... although again, that seems to be a trend in World 2 kind of a thing. Now, yeah, as I was saying, it's actually really sad these trains are going to be going. I mean, this to me is like when I think Isle of Wight, I think of these old tube trains. I mean, one big thing is obviously these were a deep level stock. I think they were on the Northern Line. And this tunnel here is, you know, deep level stock size. So because they're using a D stock train for the, well, what are they called? Well, they're called Class 484s, but they are the old D stock trains. Because they are using the D stock train, then they're going to have to like raise the tunnels because they're too big. Why they didn't decide, well, hang on a second, why don't we use the old Piccadilly line stuff, the old Victoria line trains? You know, they are deep level trains, which I'm very sure, like the class 38s, the 1938 tube stocks, could very easily be modified to work. If that kind of makes sense. You know, there's the 1967 stock from the Victoria line, that's all been replaced quite a few years ago. You've got the Piccadilly line, that's next, and the Bakerloo line, of course. Why you wouldn't kind of do that, I don't know. And it is a shame. I mean, these are very picturesque little trains, and they've been serving the Isle of Wight relatively hassle-free for many, many years. Sadly not the case now. I mean, they had quite a few, and they've only got a couple in service now because the rest have had to be broken up for spares, simply because they couldn't keep them going. It's a shame. It really is. I mean, I know that if you commuted on this line on a daily basis, I could maybe understand as to why, you know, oh yeah, we need more trains, we need new trains. But from a tourist point of view, just hopping on this little oldie-worldy train, it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. Here we are now coming into Ryde St John's Road. I do believe that this is also where the depot is, where these trains are maintained. You see that just on the left here. Stop! It's the quite nifty thing when you're only doing 20 mile an hour, you can just lob the anchor out and stop. Just have a look what's going on at St John's Road. Another Southern Vectis-esque style bus. No AI traffic. A little bit odd, given that this is a scenario, it's not free roam. Yeah, very odd that there's not kind of at least something sat in the depot, you'd imagine. Can only beg the question whether we will see any AI traffic at all on this run. I hope we do, because it'll be a bit of a disappointment if we don't. Check, see what's going on out here. You all look very happy. No lights. Should we not put some lights on? I wasn't taught how to do this in the... Oh, hang on. Lock the doors. Right. Priorities. Against a red signal, of course. Oh, there we go. The semaphore signal has pulled off. Off we go. We need to have a look. I'm assuming it's up here. But headlight off and couple. Nope. No passenger lights up there. Oh well. Ah, 45 mile an hour. Let's up the tempo a little bit here on full parallel. Open the taps up and we'll see if we can get to 45 miles an hour. I mean, we've got 2 miles to do it. It's not for speeding up this train, I'm telling you. 25 miles an hour. Can we get to 30? Who knows? Oh, off we go. Oh, we kind of burst into life there. Can't really hear the whistle. There you go, you can hear it a lot better outside. We have got the brakes off, haven't we? You know, the lack of speed kind of feels like I've got a brake left on somewhere. Bit concerning. And I know that from personal experience, on this section of track, you are absolutely bounced everywhere. You know, you're in your springy seat, bouncing all over the place. It's absolutely sensational ride. Oh, hang on, Smallbrook Junction line 2. Nope, we can keep it on full power. Let's get to 45. I'm just wondering how far away Smallbrook Junction actually is. Oh, hang on. It's literally there. Right, okay. Let's get some braking. Oh, wait, we might not stop at this. Oh, yeah, of course we'll stop. Now, Smallbrook Junction's an interesting one. We're going to have a look for ourselves. Stop! Passenger comfort ratings absolutely through the floor. Smallbrook Junction is where you would change for the Isle of Wight Steam Railway. Very nicely, you know, we've got the steam side here. Apparently, you don't get any of that. The TrainSim 2020, well, it was probably TrainSim 2016 when this route came out for that. This route for TrainSim that came out a while ago, a few years ago. You did actually get the steam trains where you could, you know, do the Isle of Wight Steam Railway. Considering that this add-on is probably the same price, you would expect to get that. You don't. I mean, it's there, you can see that, but you don't get a steam train. That's rather sad. It would be nice if that was a free update, you know, as a thank you for purchasing the route. We'll put the rest of the route on. But I can't see it happening. I'd like to see it happening, but yeah. I'm not a massive steam lover, so for myself, it's not really a massive thing. It would be nice as you were driving past to actually look out the window and go, oh, there's a steam train. Make it a bit more authentic. But there are a lot of people that do like steam, and I can understand if you purchase this thinking, wow, Isle of Wight, fantastic. I get why you might be a bit disappointed by that. Right to Rivet Games, tell them, well, we want the steam to be, we want the steam engines as well. Right, so 2.3 miles, the next stop is Brading. Can't think of anything in particularly, or anything particularly that interesting to tell you about Brading, to be honest with you. Still kind of pootling around the 22 mile an hour. Maybe we'll get to 40. Oh, there we go. Into life. Maybe I'm not driving this right. Are you meant to... I mean, it didn't say anything in the tutorial. Are you meant to leave it on a lower notch of speedage? Because that is a word, speedage. Are you maybe meant to leave it on a lower notch of speedage until you are a higher speed? I don't know. Like I say, it didn't say anything in the tutorial. And again, at this point, not very well simulated. You are very much been thrown all over the place on this section of track. Come on, let's get to 45. We can do this. 37 miles an hour, nearly there. 38. No, don't start going uphill. That's the last thing we want. No, I don't think we're going to do this, you know. 42. We might have been able to do it going the other way. 42, 43. Bit more, bit more, bit more. 44. Come on, 45 mile an hour. Excellent. We'll just coast now, given it drops down to 40 in a little while. Oh, we are actually going downhill, so we're on the verge of going above 45 miles an hour. We've unlocked achievement saying balls of fire. I imagine that is get the 483 up to 45 miles an hour. I don't know what their top speed is, you know. I honestly do not know what the Class 483's top speed is. That's why we have Wikipedia in front of us, which doesn't tell us. It will tell us somewhere, won't it? No. Oh yeah, 45 miles an hour. That is the top speed of this unit. I can't imagine on London Underground they'd really ever get up to. I mean, I don't know the Underground that well, to be honest with you. I mean, these will have been on... Was it the Northern Line these were on? I'm sure I've said that. Yeah, I can't see these getting any faster than that. Little whistle for our chums on the occupational crossing here. Come on, get slowing down. 20 mile an hour, again. And it's hardly like we've broken any land speed records the first time round. And of course, with them being replaced by ex-London Underground stock, they probably can't do much faster than 45 miles an hour again, so whether speed will be increased as a result, who knows? So here we are, just pootling around the corner now into Brading. Obviously Brading Station, from looking at it, you can tell used to have 2 platforms. It sadly now only has 1. I don't know whether they have any ambition to put that second platform back in order to increase the services. Very lovely looking little station though, to be honest with you, and it's recreated in this quite nicely. Having a look round, we've got building a bigger and better railway. Currently working to develop alternative travel plans, which will, yeah. I believe that is a authentic. Oh, hang on, we can place route maps. Hang on, we've been told that we're meant to do this. Let's get out quick. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Ah, there we go. So we're there now at Brading, heading to Sandown and Lake, and of course Shanklin. That's a point. Do we have a destination display on the front there? Nope, doesn't seem it. Yeah. Well, we've placed the route map. Have we got anything else we can place while we're here? Oh, ice cream. Oh, hang on, I didn't realise we could actually take ice creams. No, well, there you go. Quick, we're going to be late now. Back on the train. Get the door shut so they can't see us. We did kind of just abandon our duty there. Anybody could have just come in the cab. So we're off again. 1.9 miles to our next signal, which is, of course, Sandown. I don't know if with there being a signal there we are actually going to cross with some other traffic, maybe. Ooh, exciting times. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, if you look at the ampage, we're at 125, it doesn't really matter what kind of notch we're in. And then at 25 miles an hour, it just jumps up. And you're like, whoa, off we go. I don't know if that is a feature, if that's maybe a bug. Again, I've never driven these trains, so who knows. What speed are we up to here? 45 again, is it, on this section? Jolly good. Open up the taps and get up to some speed. This is like the Isle of Wight's version of HS2, I'm sure. Cheeky bit of coasting. Isn't it lovely? Very scenic route. I do like this route. And I've never actually noticed the kind of semicircle thing above the doors there. I'll have to check that out next time I see the beast stock. I imagine that that's to stop the rainwater from running down off the top of the train and drenching Donald the commuter. Or whatever, you know, the commuters in general. You know, kind of a rain deflector so the rain runs off. Clever idea, actually, when you think about it. You know, it just goes to show they were probably a bit more switched on in the early 1900s than what we perhaps give them credit for. I know that some trains nowadays don't even consider things like that. Approaching a cheeky little yellow signal here, so we'll just do a bit of coasting. I don't know if this is, I mean, it's saying that we're late, so obviously I'm not driving as efficiently as I should be. But yeah, there's no rush, is there, so long as we get everybody there safely. Oh, hang on, do my eyes deceive me? Another train, hooray! Oh, we will actually get to see some AI then. It is a bit of an odd timetable down here. I noticed when we last went down, and I don't know if it was because there was a withdrawn timetable. Not a withdrawn timetable, oh, hang on. Brake. Quick. That's, you're not paying attention there. 15 miles an hour. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if there was like an emergency timetable type thing that was going on. But there was like a train on the hour, and then a train at 20 past. And then there wasn't a train for 40 minutes. There was two trains, but instead of running them half an hour apart. What on earth's this? Double set? They don't run double sets, do they? Oh, that's a bit odd. I've never seen them running double sets. If you know that they've run double sets before, then of course please do challenge me. Oh, hang on, there's ice creams there. That's... Right, quick, get the doors open. Unlock. Hang on, how do I get out the chair now? Quick, there's an ice cream there. Being the gluttonous, there we go. And then I've just noticed as well, there's a map down here. We'll get you. Ta-da! There we go. I've never actually noticed so many route maps and ice creams before in my life. Can we? Oh no, you're locked. I've got. Duh, don't be opening doors on the wrong side. Right, get you shut. Get back in. Oh no, hang on, we're crouching down. Yes, the engineer's seat, of course. You can't see, but I am very much rolling my eyes there. See, it's little things like that where I think, come on, guys. Engineer's seat, really? I mean, like I say, if that's what they're called in the Isle of Wight, I apologise. I'm sure I've offended an island of people there. On island of railway men / women folk. But, yeah, engineer's seat, I've never heard it called that. Right, let's lock the doors against the red signal again. Can we? Yep, there we go. Thank you. We've only committed several violations there. Shutting doors against a red signal. I mean, it technically wanted us to move off against a red signal. Yeah, you would be in for tea and biscuits with the manager if you were found to be doing that. Right, there we go. Let's up to 15 miles an hour. Blistering speeds. It's like transport fever. would assume that with it all being semaphore signalling, that we are actually still on signal boxes here. I should have been looking out on the way down. It doesn't strike me as the sort of place that has track circuit block, which if you're not sure what track circuit block is, it's like the new way of signalling. So most LED signals, particularly where I'm from, so most of the actual colour light signals are track circuit block. And it basically uses track circuits, so, well, of course it would, that's why it's called track circuit block. So your signaller, Bobby signaller, can see the little trains moving around. He can see where they are because the tracks know there are trains on them. Whereas absolute block, which is your semaphore, but can be colour lights, they can just change the semaphore to a colour light. That's where they don't actually know if there's a train. They only know if there's a train in that section because of where the signals are up to. That's my very basic and not at all comprehensive explanation of signalling, and you're probably none the wiser. Basically, track circuit block is more modern and probably more safe. There you go. Don't say that this isn't an educational channel. Oh, hang on, we're coming up to Lake here. Which does just kind of look like a bus stop. It's got that Burney Arms kind of a feel about it. Burney Arms is a stop on the Wherry lines. Way, make sure you stop a bit more. Way. Oh, and look at that. Perfectly stopped next to a route map that we can sort while we're here. Open the door. Nope. Okay, fair dues. I'll have to run off and do it myself. Right. Map. There we go. And there's some ice creams down the end of the platform. What a stupid place to place some ice creams. Just, you know, just left there. Anybody could have had. I don't know. What's the camera for? Oh. Where's our train? It's not there. So the cameras can be here as well. Is this your camera? You should really be behind the... Nope, nothing. May as well talk to the fence. Now, I hadn't noticed. Has anybody else noticed cameras at other stations? I was completely three sheets to the wind about that. Right, let's get our doors locked. Break off, and away we go. Taking care not to take our keen photographer with us. And then if you think we're going to get up to 45 miles an hour between here and Shanklin, then you are delusional. This is kind of a let's see how fast we can go in the next 0.9 miles, because then we'll have to slow down to 15 miles an hour. It's a short route, isn't it? In, you know, like in the grand scheme of things, it is a short route, but it's a nice route. There are things that I like about this route, as we've said earlier. You know, I quite like this train. I don't understand why it's not in the livery it normally is. There's probably some reasoning. I'm sure they have the correct reasonings. Again, I'm not sure why we're missing out on the steam railway. It seems like such a... for the amount of money, it'd be nice to have in. Little other things for me, like the bus. Make it a proper English bus. What does it take to, you know, don't have an American one, because that's just not right, is it? Attention to detail. The devil is always in the detail, as one of my instructors used to say. But no, do of course let me know in the comments, has my video been enough to compel you to buy this route? If you've already got this route, what do you think of it? Oh, don't forget as well, while we're here, if you've made it this far, I should really mention this at the start, I have a Discord channel now. I was told you must have Discord. How you function as a human being without one is... oh, hang on, not the mouse. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, how you function as a human being without Discord, goodness only knows. So yeah, I have Discord now. Head over there just for a chat if you want. I periodically check it and answer any questions people have. Maybe you want to see me do a specified route. Go over there, have a look at it. Like I say, I should really have told you all that at the start, because I don't imagine everybody that set off watching this video has made it to this point. If you have, thank you. Great. Hooray. It's very much appreciated. So yes, this is our terminus stop on the route, Shanklin. Oh, camera. And we're going to go get that, of course. Oh, hang on. You need to brake first. Way. Put the anchor on. Slam it on. Right. Quick, go get the camera. I don't know why I'm getting so excited about this. I've never found so many of these little hidden... There we go, 2 out of 10 cameras. I've never found so many of these like hidden little route maps in a game. It's probably because it's a tiny little route. And a map. Hooray! There should be an ice cream here as well. Where's the ice cream? There should be an ice cream somewhere. Get out of my way. We're on important ice cream duty. It'll be out the front. Oh, we can't go out the front. Oh, there's no ice creams on Shanklin. I'm sure there is somewhere. I'll have just skimmed over it. Anyway, there we go. Yes, subscribe so you never miss out. Let's go down here and get a nice picture. Subscribe so that you never miss out. And yeah, like the video if you like the video. And let me know in the comments what you think of this route add-on. I'm now stuck down in the track. That's not good. This is the unconventional way of operating trains. Lock the left door. Oh, hang on. We need to do other things as well. Set the brakes to max. Set the reverser to off. There we go. Take the key out. Take the turn you off and take you out. Set the handbrake. What handbrake? We weren't told about this. There we go, to 30%. And that... oh, hang on. Are we... applying, fully applied? Westinghouse hold. See, I've got no idea what any of this stuff means. You weren't told about that on Train Sim, on the tutorial. Anyway, yes, gold medal, hooray! I shall see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now.